welcome to my channel. This is episode number 2. I made it to number 2. Thank you so much for the ones that are watching my video number 1, and that have included some comments, and even some people have subscribed. So that's very exciting. Thank you so much. So I'm back with episode number 2. I hope you all are doing great, trying to stay healthy at home and hopefully entertained and finding something to do at this time when we're all home. I'm recording this episode from my home. I just finished work. I'm working from home, so I just completed, and there's still a beautiful sunlight, so I'm taking advantage of that to film this second episode. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to start. I wanted to share with you some projects, some completed projects from the past, some work in progress, and some future plans that I have on our journey of cross stitching. So let me start. These are some old projects. As I told you before, I've been cross stitching for over 20 years. Some of the projects are very old, as you will see. So I wanted to start with these wire Whimsy projects. They're stitched in plastic canvas, the type that is brown, and then you do your regular cross stitching. Make it closer, and then you cut out around your stitch project. In this case, it was a kit. Let me show you the kit. And it came with everything that you needed. I used everything that was provided, the floss, the wire, and even a ribbon to include on the top. Well, actually I didn't include a ribbon. So this is one of them. Let me turn that little heart so that you can see it. And this is like a gardening glove. And the second one that I did was this. It's a watering can. Again, very similar concept. It's a stitch on plastic canvas. Look at my bag. It's not that neat. I'm not that neat when it comes to bags, but you don't see it. So that's the front. And again, it was a kit that I bought, and I used everything that came with the kit. You know, the canvas, the flosses, everything that you need. Also, another project that I finished a long time ago was this little flower bouquet. Let me put it closer. It's a bunch of hydrangeas, and this was also a kit. It came in a little box similar to this one. It's called Daydreams. Petite in Glass Daydreams is the name. Again, these are very old. And this box actually is from a second kit that I have not stitched yet. So, and it comes with everything that you need, again, to put it together. This one even comes with a charm, a glass, 2 pieces of glass. So what you're supposed to do is, once you complete your project, it comes, with a Ada for you to stitch it. Once you complete it, you put the finished project inside the 2 glasses, and then you display it. I had it like that for a few years, and then I decided to switch it to this frame. And usually it has a glass on top, but I removed the glass in order to show it to you before without a reflection. The other one is this Santa. I know we're not close to Christmas, but this was a project that it was a printed fabric. So you see, the Santa, all the fabric was printed, and then you just had to stitch a few details, such as the glasses, some flowers on his bag, the sleeves, so some of the details, right? So again, it was a kit, and this is a kit, as you can see. you only had to stitch a few details, but I was never convinced with the result, so I never framed it. So what I'm thinking that I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna go back and add more stitching, like do all the hat in red, maybe some of his coat. I wanna add a lot more stitches so that I feel proud about it and I can frame it, or I don't know what I want, maybe a little pillow. I don't know how I'm gonna finish it, but definitely I'm gonna do more stitching. The other project that I have, the stitching is completed, but it's not fully finished. This was a kit from Mollie Makes magazine. It's called Pretty Rose Cross Stitch Kit. So it came in a little envelope like this, again with everything that you needed, and you were supposed to finish it using a hoop. But I didn't like the idea of the hoop at the time. So once I completed the stitching, I created these hexagons with English paper piecing, I believe it is, the technique is called. So I did those by hand, and I added the hexagons all around. Let me show you the back. So here's the Ada that came as part of the kit, along also with the ribbon, that polka dot ribbon. But again, I haven't finished it. So I have this piece. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe stitch it to the front of a bag. I was thinking using a canvas bag and maybe put it in the front, like maybe a blue jeans canvas bag. I think it would really look very nice on top of blue. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go with that, but I'm not really sure. If you would like to comment, I would love to hear your comments. So let me show you. This is the magazine. Let me cover the pattern. So you see in the magazine they completed it using a hoop, but I'm not a big fan of hoops, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. And this was the Mollie Makes magazine issue 30. So this is where the kit came from, in case you're interested. The other project that I wanted to show you is the big elephant in the room that you can see here in the back. Let me bring it closer. I finished this in the year 2015, so about 5 years ago. Get a little closer. I saw it in a magazine at Joann's and immediately fell in love with it. I love the blue background and the flowers, the colors. We don't get these flowers in Miami. We have very beautiful flowers down here too, like orchids, but we don't get these flowers. So I immediately wanted to stitch it. So I bought the magazine. Let me put it back here. So I bought the magazine. It was Cross Stitcher. You can see it right here. And it was issued 293, summer 2015. I'll include all the information in the down box. And here, let me show you a bigger picture. So I'm not sure exactly what type of fabric they recommended. Let me see. 19 count blue even weave. But that's not what I used. I went to Joann's and they had this scrap in the scrap section. They had this blue jute. Even I think if you go today, that was 5 years ago, they still have it in their jute section. And so this was very, very inexpensive, very cheap. And I thought it was the perfect alternative. And it made it bigger. And then to frame it, you see my rustic framing in the back. I bought a cork board you know, about the right size at Joann's as well. And then I just folded it, and using a stapler I put it in place. So it's not the best finished, but I liked it like that, very rustic, and this sits in my mantle. You should have seen a video at the beginning, an inserted video that shows where I keep this piece on my mantle all year round. I keep it all year round because I love it. I love it. It really brings up those colors, those vibrant colors I really like. So let me put this back. And I use all the call for colors. These are all DMCs, and it also has the anchor and Madeira conversions, but I used all the DMCs. And you see, I liked how in the magazine they fold the fabric. They make the fabric go on the sides like that. I didn't do that. I wanted the whole piece visible, but I like what they did. So that's another finish project that I really enjoy. Last but not least, I wanted to share with you my little Russian doll. I have a collection of Russian dolls that I've gotten from friends and family because they know that I really like them. So throughout the years I've been collecting them. So when I saw this little Russian doll in a magazine, I knew I had to stitch it. So this is a recent magazine from last year. I think the issue came out in October 2019. Cross Stitch Crazy magazine, issue 236. Again, I'll include all the details in the description box. But I really love it. And it doesn't have any glass. I use DMC floss, and I used, I follow all the call for colors in the magazine. This was supposed to be finished as an ornament, but I framed it. I framed it, and I have it displayed again in my living room. So as far as works in progress, I've been working on the same that I shared last time, which is my Dimensions kit, Be a Light to the World. So I've worked a little bit more on that, not a lot. I'm working on the background. It's all half stitches. So I've added a little bit more of that, but not a lot, as you can see. I need to finish the wording. I have the Be Light. I'm missing to the world that goes in the last of the mason jars on the right here. So hopefully, I don't know, this week is a pretty packed week, a lot of work, so I'm not sure if I'll have a time to finish it, but slowly but surely I'm working on it. Last but not least, I wanted to share with you some plans that I have. Right before this whole mess that we have with the coronavirus, I was able to buy some Ada fabric, 14 count white, at my local Walmart. So I bought 2 they had at the time, and my plan with this is to dye it. So I want to change the color. I've been watching videos in YouTube on how to dye your own fabric, so I bought these 2 colors. This is cherry red, and this one is royal blue. So I'm gonna be testing these 2 colors and playing with them, mixing them, maybe try to get a purple by mixing the red and blue, see how that looks like. And what I'm gonna do with that fabric is stitch these little kits. So this one says love, and this one is home, and I have a third one with some flowers. So what I think I'm gonna do, since they're very small, I don't wanna stitch them as they are, as they come. So my plan is to maybe stitch them together. Use maybe the love first, then use the little flowers that I'm not showing you, and then the home on the other side and make a larger piece. So that's my plan. I'll be testing that and see how that goes. So those are my immediate plans, and of course finish my project. This is gonna go in my daughter's bedroom, so I really want to finish it soon, as soon as possible. Okay, I think that's it for today. My plan is to continue to share with you all the projects, more recent projects, and what I'm working at the moment, and if I have any plans. So please let me know if you like that format, if you have any recommendations, any suggestions, they're always welcome. In case you're wondering, I haven't made any progress with my previous finish, the one with the fox. I haven't finished that, but as soon as I do, I'll be sharing that with you here. Okay, so talk to you soon. Be safe, be healthy, and stay crafty. I do this craft for enjoyment and also as a therapy. It really helps me to be more calm, to find some comfort on this craft and doing something with my hands. So I hope that you also find the time in your mind and in your day to do something that you really enjoy and that brings joy to you. Take care.